Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle.
All right, Coach. U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Brissett to throw on first. Packer pressure, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Six-man.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Mike 51. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Vikings, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Back. Hey, alert 3.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
From the 36, Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Brissett on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings us 2nd and 3.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
46-yard line.
Check 24. Sponge. No.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. First down, Brissett. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Play action, Brissett. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Williams. And some room to work. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
88.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 21-0 our score after 1.
51 to Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett, and Diggs has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 22-yard line.
Check. Out. Run. Check. Lucky.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Forced out to his left. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up. First and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on third down. Now a first down carry by Jones. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, it's Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down now. It's Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he whips that one incomplete there. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And now it's 2nd down.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Mike 51. Oh, you got deep? Go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. It's hauled in by Doxson. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A first down throw for Brissett. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Again, it's Jones. And not much there. maybe a yard up to the 24. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. On first down, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Again, it's Williams. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Check 15, check.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Zadarius Smith on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett. And this is Cook with a grab. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Watch the run. They're running it. 51.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted a break tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play. And they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth-quarter do-or-die. They went for it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Let's go. Mike 51.
Brissett. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A pickup of 23 yards. It's now 3rd down.
Watch twins. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Will. Shoot.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
That's good for a Vikings first down.
They go play action with Brissett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 33 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Rodgers now to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers under pressure again, and down he goes again. Danielle Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. To try again after the sack. Brissett firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Brissett. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. 3rd down here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers looking to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Hey, take 26. Hey, Delta.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a big one pass here as he's taken down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Green Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You wanna Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Let's go. Hey, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. But I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like,